Good evening, gamers. Welcome to CappingTV's coverage. This is ozfortress Season 28. This is the main grand final. My name is Snazzy, and with me tonight I have the man, the myth, the fucking legend, BigFellaGoose. How you doing, mate?
I am doing excellent, dude. I am keen as ever for this match. I love Maine. Everyone knows that Maine is my favorite division. Not gonna lie, I am pretty burnt, but dude, my energy's coming back up just as I see the players joining the server. So I am keen as fuck.
Hell yeah, dude. So, we'll probably run through this one real quick, hey? What do you reckon? Because I gather they want to start fairly quick. Do you want to run me through one of these teams?
Yeah, sure. I'll take us through Ascension 2.0. So these boys have had a real good season, you know. On Scout, we got Smazza and Phoenix. Roma, we got Gus. On Pocket, we got Hef, Demo, Cobra, and Medic, we got Rainer.
It's a fairly solid side from them. And I'll just run us through Fighting Dreamers real quick. They have Trev and Raggy on Scout. They have Honk on Pocket, Shaky on Roma, Nox on Demo, and Will Lface. I know that he Will Face. I know he's very particular about his face.
He loves his face.
He does love his face. So I believe. Oh, I can't see. Which team came straight through? Which one came up from lowers?
So it was surprisingly Ascension 2.0 that came straight through. They actually took out Fighting Dreamers in the lowers. And yeah, so they booked themselves in the grand finals pretty much straight away. I think that's how it works. If you win the lowers or uppers or whatever it is, you get, one of the teams gets puts through, and then the other one has to, play for, the third place or the, you know what I'm trying to say. So we just got info that we're picking maps. We got Process and Metalworks first. We are yet to know the third and final pick, but as that is going on, I have a couple statements from both captains. So I'll start you off with some words from Smazza. Not expecting to win this one. We reckon we only won the semis as they were overconfident, having rolled all season, and we kind of outbrained them. But after that match, they realized there was a threat, so they scrimmed a lot recently. And now they both have high DM and team coordination. Very humble words from the great Smazza right there. Willface didn't get me too much to work with. He just kind of said boomer rockets. So that's from the Willface right there. But yeah, just off that, Snazzy, any kind of early predictions for tonight?
Oh, mate, as far as I'm aware, both these teams are fairly even, but if I had to lean one way over the other, I would probably go towards Fighting Dreamers. But that, I'm not going to lie, is mostly because I know more players on there.
Yeah.
Like, there's a few on that team that I would call mates, I think. I don't know. So...
yeah, I feel it.
So, yeah. Whereas the other team, I mean, yeah, there's players I've seen before and players I respect, but... I think
they're more up and coming. They're more up and comers. The Fighting Dreamers, they're more pronounced names in the scene. Willface is very, very well known for being an extremely good demo and soldier. Although he's playing medic, he still is very, very good. We got Nox on demo. That guy had some crazy pipes. Honk has absolutely picked up his game this past season. So I think it would be quite fair to say that Fighting Dreamers are more likely to take this one, but it still should be a close game despite Smaz's semi-lack of confidence.
Yeah. And did you run through the map? Sorry, I was tuned well out.
I took us through the first two. So we got Process, Metalworks, and then to finish us off, we just received insight from our lovely, lovely producer, Just Jazz, that Prolands will be the third and final map if it goes to that. So we got some very interesting games ahead. I've noticed that. Have you noticed that Metalworks has become a more frequent pick this season? It's not just that NA thing anymore. I think the Aussies are really starting to get around Metalworks.
I mean, look, I think, especially into playoffs, a lot of teams will always start scrimming whatever the new map is for the season. Because if you can get yourself that sort of advantage, like if you're scrimming it a lot, if you have a better idea of it as you come into playoffs, you're in a better spot. Like you might be able to. I know with Reckoner, a lot of teams were doing this where they would like really learn that one map and then pick it in playoffs, hoping that the other team hadn't done the same. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, wasn't that a similar kind of story with like, and this is way, way back in the day, Gravel Pit? Like
Yeah,
teams
that
used to
was a
pick it,
thing.
and yeah, they used to pick it because like it was that really weird map that no one wanted to scrim because who would want to scrim fucking Gravel Pit? And then like yeah,
Yeah, so like you might be able to get yourself some sort of advantage that way. That said, as much as I have historically disliked Metalworks, and I still do,
same,
it is a
same.
good map. Like,
Yeah, it's still like I've actually come to really like its valley. And, considering we've had that god awful Kalinka in place one season, we shouldn't really speak about that. I think that, anything is better than playing that map. So, in retrospect, Metalworks it is still a good map. It's just not a personal favorite of mine.
yeah, look, I think I've said on a previous stream, I try to take sick leave every time playing Metalworks. God bless labour laws in Australia, But yeah, I don't know. And which team picked this one? I believe it was Fighting Dreamers. No,
I
it was
have
Ascension
no idea.
2.0 that
Oh,
picked
Ascension 2.0
Metalworks.
that picked it. Okay, so
Yeah.
so
So Process was picked by Fighting Dreamers, and Ascension picked Metalworks and Badlands.
beautiful. Yeah, no, it's good to see some of the kind of, well, even though these aren't new players, like the newer generation players getting around pro lands. For a period of time, that map got really, really unpopular, and it I don't know, it was just a bit of a shame. I always loved a good hearty game on Badlands.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always in the same spot. Like any sort of like good hardy game is right up my alley. But Badlands, I mean, I cut my teeth there. I'm sure you've done the same. Like,
Mm.
so it's sort of like, I guess, a nostalgia factor. But yeah, I think it's a very good map, and it sort of gives you a lot of opportunity to really focus on your team play rather than your individual DM ability.
Yeah, it does require a lot of team coordination for sure. I don't know what the players are doing right now, but we've just got Raggy on, or Don as they call him, on red, and then 11 other players on the other side, and they're readying up and then unreadying. So I keep passing out thinking we're about to go live, and we're not going live, and everyone's just kind of taunting on this center point here. So I'm not quite sure what's going on, but we did receive insight that both of these teams were eager to start quite soon. So it shouldn't be too much longer, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. So, how do you, how do you reckon this map will go? What do you reckon the scoreline will be? Because I know that both teams are fairly aggressive playstyles, no?
Yeah, I think well, Fighting Dream is actually, it's funny you say that. They're known for being extremely passive.
Oh,
So,
really?
yeah, so these guys have gotten a bit of a reputation for themselves for kind of just like, going a couple rounds up and then just playing real stalemate, getting inside the heads of the enemy team, waiting for them to make that mistake while they're holding on the forward lines, and then they capitalize off that. They don't like playing off small advantages. They like securing and sealing the deal, like waiting for that med drop, waiting for that demo pick, and then they'll push into last, or then they'll push into second. Ascension, I'd say they're a little bit more of a glass cannon. They're kind of they've got more off classes. I find like Smaz is a pretty well known sniper, and yeah, he's served the sight lines quite well in the past.
All right. So I guess we're sort of seeing like a clash between ideologies, our own little Cold War, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, so one team kind of playing a newer style, and yeah, it actually would be extremely fair to say that Ascension 2.0 play a more modern TF, whilst Fighting Dreamers are playing it a little bit more old school traditional.
All right. This should be exciting then, because I do like to see, like, it kind of gets boring, I find. I mean, I don't want to use the word boring, but when teams are playing the exact same way, it doesn't really leave a lot of room for big plays to come out, I think.
Yeah, especially if there's very like stalematey kind of holds. It's and teams don't particularly like running off class. The big plays kind of really rely on like a Roma getting in there and getting an amazing sack in onto the medic. So yeah, it isn't the most and again, we shouldn't be saying that it isn't the most entertaining thing seeing the traditional TF2 style, but I think the modern edge from Ascension 2.0, along with Fighting Dreamers' traditional playstyle, I think it should make for a really, really interesting clash tonight.
Absolutely, man.
So it seems that players are starting to join the other team. I'd say we're in ETA about 3 minutes away. It shouldn't start no later than 9:10, ladies and gentlemen. I want to talk quickly about the demos because both of these demos are very, very good. Cobra, this guy has started off as a Highlander player, I'm pretty sure, and then he got into Sixers, and this guy just like got developed these insane pipes that took me like years and years and years of muscle memory to like develop, So it's very, very good to see that Cobra is playing in the main division so soon on his journey into Sixers. Now, on the side of Nox, I actually don't know how long Nox has been around, but I'm assuming he's been on the scene for like quite some time.
It's been a good couple of seasons. I think I
Yeah.
played in like an off-season team with him when he first started, and that would have been a good year ago now too, maybe.
Yeah, nice. Oh, so yeah, well, it's been a couple years for him, and he's a well-known player. He's a well-respected demo. He is known, like just off of what I've seen from him. I haven't actually seen him play that much. I've only played a couple pugs with him a few times, but just off seeing the semi-finals, like this guy's crazy, man. Like
Yeah.
he puts out so much damage. You just can't keep track of who he's hitting and who he's piping. It is really, really good to see such a accurate demo. He's an absolute joy to watch.
Yeah, the guy's definitely a pretty big presence, but like that said, I mean, I've seen Honk pop off fairly often. Don has been popping off recently as well. And that's just talking about one roster. On the other side, I mean, like you were saying, Smaz is known for being pretty good. Fenix, I've seen doing very well. Cobra has some of the fattest, like, Highlander demo logs I think I've ever seen in my life. So
yeah, no, definitely. I think and to kind of reiterate, like coming from Highlander and then coming into play like Sixers and just doing so well, he really has just done an amazing job. I want to quickly talk about Don because Don actually, and I have said this before, he was on my first ever roster in our 12 Division 5. So
really?
big shout out to Don for coming back onto the scene and doing exactly what he used to do on my roster, which is just fuck shit up on Scout. Because this guy used to come in and I'd be playing demo. I was an awful demo back there, still am. But he'd come in and he'd get like 9k damage on Scout, and he'd just like steal all the kills. There was no kills for any of us. Like. It was just absolutely crazy to see him play. And it is so good to see him back in the scene. Very, very pleased to see you here, Raggy.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, I don't know. I'm actually excited for this game. Like, I really don't have much to say.
Yeah, no, we are, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be honest, we are running out of things to say, but I think it's good to be an open book with the audience. We are both extremely keen for this game. Everything that's been leading up this season You know, it all just comes down to this moment. Both of these teams, all 12 players in this server, must be extremely fucking nervous right now. You know, Fighting Dreamers, these guys have pretty much rolled through every single, like, basically 5-0ing every team in main all season until facing up to Ascension. And Ascension, they've kind of been the, you know, as I said, the wild card. People weren't really expecting them to make it. I personally thought that OptiVex's team was going to come through. You know, I thought there were going to be a few other teams that might have made it. You know, not to disrespect these boys at all, but, you know, just like, it's just, you know, going off the thing, like they've just come such a long way, man. Like, it is unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, look, main's been fairly hotly contested the whole way through. I might just mention, so like these teams have faced off twice previously. So like once round 4, I believe, yeah, Fighting Dreamers beat them very roundly. Like they absolutely pumped Ascension 2.0. But then these guys met each other in the upper page playoff, and that was a best of 3 as well. The maps were Process, Logjam, and Snake. So on Process, Fighting Dreamers took it by a 2-round lead. But then on Logjam and Snake, they lost by 1 round to Ascension 2.0. So Ascension 2.0 have already won a best of 3 in the course of this season against this team. So I guess we'll just have to see, like, knowing that, look, when they met in round 4, I know that was a while ago. That was a while ago. But these guys are fairly evenly matched, man. I don't know what to say.
Oh, 100%. I think it's going to come down to, like, who can keep their cool more. I still am leaning towards Fighting Dreamers just simply because they've had such a dominant season, and also based off of Smaz's words. Like, you know, they've been rumored to have been scrimming like crazy. You know, Will Face, that guy just he reminds me. He reminds me of that old EU medic Nox, who just used to be the absolute brain of Team Epsilon. You know, he would just call everything for them, tell them exactly what to do. And Willface, he briefly played on one of my rosters a couple seasons back, and you know, even though he was a sub, he'd come in and he'd just start like main calling and telling us what to do, and it was so good. He just knew exactly what to do. Like, extremely high IQ brain activity from Willface right there.
Yeah, he's been around for like eons. I feel like I remember playing against him, or maybe like with him or something back in like Al 11.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't remember.
Maybe. Anyways, it looks like we have it readied up, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be the ozfortress Season 28 main grand finals, Ascension 2.0 versus Fighting Dreamers. Snazzy, mate, please do us the honors and take us through this first mid.
Absolutely, mate. So we're seeing Nox taking that balcony area. He's getting a bit of damage off, but he is getting a jump onto him from Gus, who gets right onto Will. Will goes down with the other soldier coming through. Honk getting in behind there. And not really much going on here. It looks like both teams are just sort of resetting, but with your med up on the side of Fighting Dreamers? No, Ascension 2.0. You're in a better spot. So we'll just have to see what happens there. They do end up dropping Fenix on the flank. And that's a pretty crazy mid. Yeah, losing your med that early.
That was insane. Willface just went down straight away. Not what we were expecting, really. It's like Ascension starting off this game very strong. It is important to note that despite this, Fighting Dreamers, they still managed to take mid. And look at this. Now, the team is coming through Ascension 2.0, but Honk, oh, he's up high in a very perched up there at the top of the crow's nest. He is in a very convenient spot, and he's going to be jumping down, trying to make some damage. Looks like the Uber does come out from Reyna, but they don't manage to pick up anything with it, so they're going to need to back out. And that's going to allow the boys, Fighting Dreamers, to just kind of safely secure this middle point.
Yeah, absolutely. And they've managed to secure themselves like a good 40-odd ad here as well, which is like fantastic if you're them. I think we're already seeing a pause, which is painful.
A little bit painful, yeah. No, it was not ideal. I was really starting to get erect for this game here, Snazzy. You know, I was getting a little bit keen, but unfortunately, we do have a pause here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure what the reason may be, but mate, I think like all players are in the server. Maybe someone knocked their water over or their chalky milk. Who knows? Someone might have run off to get some Nesquik. It is important to note Cobra is on 82 ping, so it's not the best ping if you're a demo. And I think I saw Fluoro in the server before as well. So they might be subbing out Cobra. Who knows though? I'm just speculating here.
Absolutely. Fluoro would be a fairly even swap, I think. I don't think it would make a huge difference. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, Fluoro is a good demo. I'm not sure. I think it'd be safe to say he's been around longer than Cobra, in sixes at the very least. So, it might be the case. We just received insight that Fluoro is not on Cobra's team. I am an idiot. Apologies about that one, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to try to keep you as entertained as possible in this pause. So let's look at some of the positions that the players are in. Not heaps interesting. We got Willface and Nox about to go up the stairs. We've got Honk. He's kind of in this middle lobby area, about to get a pack. He is just suspended in midair right now. His legs are dangling, and he's just kind of like doing the moonwalk. Bit of a Melbourne shuffle in midair. Really, really good stuff by Honk Honk. We've got Smazza with his 3 rune blade out. I'm not sure. Is it a genuine? I can't see. It's such a shame. If it's not a genuine, someone buy him a genuine. You can't have that item and not have it a genuine. Anyways, moving on to the soldiers. Both of these soldiers, they're playing it down on the ground. So maybe it's looking like Gus is going to try and walk through Valley and potentially go for a sack of some sort. Maybe get a force in onto Willface there. But who knows? Again, these are all just speculations, and it feels like we have been paused for a decade.
Oh yeah, I'm absolutely feeling it. This is taking longer than the wait for my Rona test back, you know?
Is there Rona in Wollongong?
Mate, what are you talking about, Wollongong?
Hey, I thought you were from Wollongong.
Oh, mate. I don't know if I'd still be alive if I was from Wollongong, mate. I'm like just out of dishonour. I'm up in Brisbane, mate.
Oh, you're
Work
Brisbane.
sent me off for one.
Oh, well, there we go. That COVID tests. Are they painful, Snazzy? Because I'm kind of scared to get one. Because I heard they put it right back on your nose. It's a little bit of a kind of feeling.
I mean, look, it's not my first nasal swab. But look, it's never comfortable. But if you think of it like being treated like a pharaoh, they did that to all the pharaohs when they were mummifying them. And then you just think of it as the king's treatment, The
king's treatment. The silver service coming out there from the COVID-19 testing in Australia. We have reached I want to say the solid 5-minute mark of pause. We are running out of food. We are running out of water. Someone please come and send some help. We are dying of boredom right now, ladies and gentlemen, but we hope you are not, because it's going to come back soon. I do promise you that. We're not just going to cancel the main grand finals, I would go absolutely ape shit if this game got cancelled, because main is my favorite division. As I say that, we are back in the game, and that deserves a bit of a hype call from me, because it was so fucking long. Now, we are going to see both teams looking to kind of hold both positions here. It's looking like Fighting Dreamers, they're just going to build this Uber up in this lobby here. Oh no, the Uber has built. Reina is only on. It appears that my HUD is broken, unfortunately, but...
Well, while you fix that one, why don't I take over for you? The Ubers do come out, will coming through with the Uber. They had a really big ad, and they've sort of let it go to waste here. They're going to collect the second point, but they've managed to let Reina get their Uber, and they've come back in. They've killed Nox nice and early. They've taken out Mrs. Roseanne Park, a.k.a. Shaky, on the backside of that one. These teams are sort of like floating around each other at the moment. Honk going down as he goes in for a sack. Trev managing to get himself out. That was really, really well played by Ascension 2.0 there. Just knowing exactly when they can use straight back in and like stop that cap.
Oh, 100%, man. I was really, I know we're only 3 minutes into the game, but I was not expecting Ascension to hold their ground so well. Ooh, as I say that, looking like Hef going to be going down to some deadly nukes from Nox, and a second mid-fight has occurred, but oh no, Cobra, the reply from Don there, he's going to be going down, and Hef as well. So Ascension, they are going to be pushed back to their second and quite possibly to their last as a player leaves the server and joins back in.
Yeah, I think this is where that pause came. The good news for them though is, yeah, they've been pushed back to this last, but they've got an NG up nice and early. It's going to end up being a stalemate, so he should get his gun up. And they have a tiny bit of ad, so I guess you can call it even. The only thing is, like, Trev being on Spy there, like, I'm wondering how that's going to play out.
Oh, so we do have an epic Spy play coming through right now. He's rocking the I don't know how to find it. Yeah, that was my attempt. He's on the Cloak and Dagger as well, so he's going to be playing this real slow and real patient. He might actually just be scouting out what they have, but... Oh, yeah, he's disguising. Looking like... Yeah, just... I think
Hef knows though. Look at Hef's come up on Pyro and he's fucking checking, like, seriously.
Yeah, he is seriously doing some very aggressive spy checks. But here we go. Movement in from a Trev. He is going to be coming in, approaching real close to Gus. He might go for the sentry, but I think the more likely option here is going to be a backstab on the medic. So he's just going to wait for his cloak to charge up here whilst a few players try to maybe make some spam for him in lobby. Cobra's going to be doing some wide peeks to try and hold off this push, and it's looking like Trev, ooh, he's thinking about it. He's playing this real patient, super smart, and it comes. Oh, and he's going for the sentry. I was not expecting that. Oh, I'm kind of. Yeah, no, oh no, and it looks like Jakey was going to try go in, and whilst the distraction was on, but not managing to pick anything up. That is going to be 2 down on the side of Fighting Dream, is giving Ascension free reign to just push out of lobby. Last time.
Yeah, that was actually a really cool thing to see. Like, he flubbed that. Like, sorry, he didn't flub. The sentry got sapped and it was in a perfect spot, but it just didn't really work out. But I'm actually going to quit talking because it looks like both Ubers have come out here. Goose, tell me what's happening.
Oh my god, so Ubers that came out from Will and Rainer right there, both teams, they're kind of opting to not really stay in, playing it extremely active. You know, Ascension, understandably, you know, because they're on their last. I think Fighting Dreams was trying to make him kind of come out a bit forward there, maybe go for a sneaky back cap or something. But yeah, it's going to just be back on last for these boys, but Hef is on Spy. I'm not sure if he's spy checking or trying to get them out of their last, but you know, the defensive spy plays, you know, don't tend to end up being backstabs.
Yeah. But yeah, just getting back to it, just real quick. It was, I think the intention was for Shaky to come in as the sentry was sapped.
Yeah.
But because he got delayed just a little bit on that left-hand side, he just couldn't really do much. That said, he has gotten around there. He's getting a lot of spam on the gun now. So, we'll just have to see what they try to do. We are seeing Smazzer on Sniper, who we were hyping up earlier, so...
Hopefully he can find that shot that his team needs to get out of this defensive position. It is extremely frustrating to be just like stuck on last. And, you know, I think these guys know that Fighting Dreamers are an extremely passive team. Oh, he gets a nice headshot onto Shaky there. Not managing to pick up the kill, but a very nice quick scope in. Shoots him 150 kind of damage deal right there. And yeah, he's going to be moving up now, trying to get a more aggressive, kind of wider peak, but I think he decides to not really pursue that endeavor.
Yeah, it was definitely a really good headshot, and it really stopped the spam that was coming out, because they had both soldiers on that, I guess, right side if they're attacking, that were just spamming that sentry, like with the really long-range rockets, and they got it down dummy low.
Oh, but Hulk's going in. Just if we say that, he's in for a huge Moonlight Bomb. He's going to unfortunately be taken down once again. Oh, and Trev going down as well. So 2 down once again on the side of Fighting Dreamers. I'm not sure if that was kind of more or less intentional or not. I don't want to say that, but it seems that they're maybe trying to bait out their team and get them to use their Uber whilst the player goes last. Oh, Shaky going to be going in there, but getting cleaned up, unfortunately. Nox is just going to be throwing some pipes in onto the Ascension side there, and the Uber does come out from Reyna, and both sides for that matter. It's going to be a nice solo onto Smazza there, whilst Fighting Dreamers. They've had to flash their players around a little bit more. Cobra's going to pick up Trev. Cobra's going to pick up Don as well. That's a two-piece by the Highlander Demo Spectacular. Man, good on him. And Fighting Dreamers, they are now out of Ascension second. Good job by Ascension, keeping you cool there, boys.
Yeah, Cobra picking up those 2 scouts there was so fat for his team. Not only that, but both of the soldiers on the side of the Fighting Dreamers were really, really low. So there was really nothing they could do to prevent that second from going that way. I think they're probably just going to reset here because they have got a little bit of ad. I just don't know if it's usable for them. Hey.
Yeah, I think the, you know, as we said in the pre-show, you know, they don't like playing off small advantages. You know, it's only really a 10% ad, but it actually looks like they might take this through here, Snazzy. It's a straight solo Uber onto the scout here. It's going to be really, really aggressive, but the Uber, the reply comes out from Reyna. It looks like Shaky's going to die to a crater. A nice concrete by the man. And, yep, another reset looking like.
Yeah, so that was definitely like a fairly good Uber, but I think it just wasn't enough for them to really use. And maybe that'll end up pushing them into a more passive playstyle like we were talking about, because they know that they've flubbed that one once when they played with a tiny little bit of... Didn't really go their way, nothing gained, nothing lost, sure, but, you know, that's 40 seconds of your life you're never getting back.
Oh, 100%, man. And as interesting as that is, look at how even the Ubers are right now. They are, like, exactly the same. 76, 75. It is just even Stevens right now. Hardly a difference in percentages at all. So this is going to be interesting to see whose pushes it. Is it going to be the Fighting Dreamers push, or Ascension going to try break this hold and get through with some sacks? I haven't seen many sacks on the side of Ascension yet. We have seen Honk and Shaky kind of go for a few little bombs, but nothing too much from the Ascension side. So I'd really, really like to see him get a bomb in.
Yeah. I'm not sure, man, whose push this would be. I think, really, you kind of want to play a bit more aggressive, especially this early in a best of 3. If you are the Fighting Dreamers, you've got them stuffed on their second. Maybe just cycling Ubers continuously until you manage to gain some sort of big ad is the play here. I don't know.
Yeah, it does look like on the flank. As I say that, there's going to be a huge bomb in from Shaky, and that is going to get the force out from Reyna right there. They're going to be taking this through the middle lobby here, but oh no, it looks like trouble for the Ascension 2.0 boys, because Fighting Dreamers now have pretty much full Uber ad, and that's going to give them free realm to just waltz into second here. But yep, looking like they're going to be coming up on ramp. Cobra is going to pick up Honk, but it's not going to be enough to try and stop this push. Going to be able to cap this second point, and that will be all.
I'll be interested if they really want to try to use this ad, because they are losing a lot of it as we speak. Like, Reyna's already on 70% Uber, and it's a pretty long push to get into this last. I'm thinking that they'll probably just reset and try to gain some sort of other advantage again. Maybe sacking and sniping, I'm not sure.
But, you know,
but they actually do use straight through. Go, Goose, go on,
sorry, I didn't want to cut you off. And there's going to be some carnage on the point going on right now. Looks like Trev is indeed on the point, but oh no! Looks like Reyna got her Uber just in time to salvage that. It looks like Ascension now, with the player numbers, they're going to finally possibly break this curse right now. Fighting Dreamers back on to second with a 40% advantage, however. I mean, not 40%, 20, rough 20% ad. So, again, we're going to be in the same situation once again.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think it's actually kind of a good spot to flub a push there. Like I was saying, I think cycling Ubers continuously might be the play here for either of these teams when they're on the aggression, because it's just like a spot there they might gain an ad, but it looks like they're about to push through. Goose, baby.
Looking at like, oh, a nice air shot there from Phoenix. What was that? A reflect air shot on the Pyro. We saw that from Rocky in one of the Prem games earlier this season, but it's going to be a collapse on the side of Fighting Dreamers. Look at that. 3 down off the back of that reflect. It's just Willface and Nox, and they are going to be out of Valley. Look at that. They got to run. They got to run, and they are going to be out. Off to you, Snazzy.
Can't match that energy, mate. Look, coming out of that was such a fantastic defense from the Ascension 2.0 guy. That said, there is still a tiny ad on the side of, what are they called? Bloody Fighting Dreamers. Fighting Dreamers! They have still got a tiny bit of an ad, and we sort of just reset to the same spot where they're just playing in this lobby area, like playing in the house. Probably my least favorite place to be, but it looks like they're using straight through. Goose, baby, tell me about it.
Oh, mate. So the Ubers are going to be coming out from both sides. Looking like that scout is going to be launched high in the air. But despite that, Don does get out. Oh, as I say, that Smazzer going to be picking up Willface and Nox. A nice 2-piece. And he's going to be finishing off Hulk as well. Technically a 3-piece by the team captain, Smazzer right there. Excellent work. And I think it is now safe to say that Ascension 2.0 can finally get out of holding their second. Look at this. Look at what's going on in Valley. Trev's going to go down with a nice direct from Gus there. It's just going to allow them to completely at least take this middle point. They might not be able to roll into Fighting Dreamers second, but they have safely and securely captured this middle.
Yeah, man, that was really well played by the Ascension 2.0 guys there. Sorry. They really sort of cracked that because they finally found the way to kill that med, get this out, and it looks like they're going to be able to push 2 for free with it, more or less. Just grind up a little bit of Uber in the alleyway there, and they're looking like they're coming on through.
Oh, Hef with a nice bomb there. Oh, he actually didn't really pursue it too hard. I think they're going for space. As I say that, oh, Honk getting a nice force in there onto Rana. That is going to be devastating for Ascension 2.0. They're still going to manage to get this point, and Fighting Dreamers are going to have significant amounts of ad. I don't know if they're going to be able to use it though. With 2 soldiers down and the Sentry on last, I think they're going to be playing last here for the first time in this game. 15 minutes. Fighting Dreamers are now on their last point.
Yeah, I mean, look, this is a really long first round, which sort of tells you how even these teams actually are. But I mean, yeah, you're not really able to use this ad as much as you want to, but it's a pretty good spot to be in if you're defending last. And it looks like they may actually try to defend this second with the Uber.
Yeah, no, so it looks like, oh, Hef's going to be in. Oh, this is really good. Will is not going to be popping. My God, that man has incredible balls of steel. He got launched up into the roof. 1 rocket would have killed him, but no, he just kept his finger very close on mouse 2, but he did not pop it. So that is going to just allow them to keep this even Ubers. It's not going to be ad anymore. As I say, oh, Honks, the reply from him. Oh, a nice pipe from Cobra there. And yep, just looking like another reset on second. I feel like this is a video just stuck on loop right now, Snazzy. It's just on repeat and repeat.
Look, man, I think the record might have a scratch on it, but we're going to have to keep seeing the same thing going around. Honk got a really long spawn, but I don't think they're going to be able to capitalize off that. Hef, looking like he's peeking in a little bit lower, but not really doing very much with it. Hold on, I'll be right back.
It does not matter. Hef is going in for a big bomb, but unfortunately, the excellent scout denial on the side of Fighting Dreamers will not. You'll make Hef not too long for this world. Now, this puts Ascension in an interesting position. They're gonna have to wait for the counter sack from Fighting Dreamers. Looking like Shaky going for a nice big one through Valley, but decides to not pursue that endeavor. But the scenes have changed. It looks like lobby right now. There's a bit of damage going down, but no, it's just going to be another reset. Another reset.
These resets just keep happening, and I do think that that's a perfect example of exactly how even this is. Like, I really cannot overstate that these teams are both playing as well as each other, and both teams are playing very well. Any round that lasts for almost 18 minutes, you can tell that both teams are playing really well. Both teams are playing super cautious, which is perfect. It's grand finals. You're not going to be taking too many crazy risks because of the consequence, you know?
Yeah, oh yeah, 100%, man. You know, and it's very, very good to see that both teams, like, just even though it's main and it's one of the lower divisions, they're not just taking the piss. These boys are taking it real seriously. And for that matter, in the open grand finals as well, those boys took it extremely seriously, you know? So it is just so refreshing to see that. Ooh, looking like Hef going to be going in for a sack there. Not managing to pick it up. Knox will get the credit for that one. The Uber does come out from both sides here. It was going to be a solo onto Raggy there, but he is going to be backing off. And now, yep, again, just another reset. Snazzy, mate, if this goes to Golden Cap on 0-0, I am going to freak. But Fighting Dreamers now, they are taking Valley, and there's going to be a real big bomb in from Honk. That man is in the moon, he's in the skybox, but he goes down. And now this leaves him in an interesting position because Trev's gone down with some nice clubs from Cobra as well. So they're going to be 2 down and back to their second, possibly last.
Yeah, man, look, that was such a crazy bomb out of Honk to get some ground, to get that team to look at it. But he didn't really achieve much, but Shaky coming in behind, trying to get onto something on this second. And now they're just down 2 players because Trev died. He's come back up, sorry. I've overstated his unfortunacy. But losing Shaky there kind of puts you in a bad spot. Like, yeah, the Ubers are even. And again, I think this last is very long, difficult to push without some sort of large advantage, more than just like, hey, we have even Ubers and 1 player. But I mean, yeah, these Ascension guys have actually stuffed them in last for a while now.
Oh yeah, no, they have definitely been on them for a while. Oh, Gus just not managing to pick up Will once again. I do have to give him credit though. That was a really cool, beautiful rocket jump. You know, he managed to just go straight in under the roof onto Will face right there, and that's kind of it. It's much easier said than done to pull off that bomb. It's not like it's some hard mythical rocket jump that you got to pull off, but you know, having a roof there, like, and having the medic underneath like something where there's a ceiling makes it 10 times harder to get that sack in.
Yeah, that was a super clean bomb. And also, at the end of this game, I think we need to start a GoFundMe to get Will a sidecar that just holds his big fat balls for him, because this guy is not forcing for anything.
Yeah, no, he is definitely eager to win this. You can just tell that Will is so keen to take this series. He's had such a confident season, like the whole season 28. Like, they've just won pretty much every single game except for the semi-finals against these guys. So they do have a little bit to prove, you know? That, like, we all know they're a good team, but I think Will Face wants to prove to us that he is capable of leading a roster to a championship. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that is something I can really respect. As I say that, though, it is looking like Het is going to be up on the Spy. So hopefully we might just get that critical sack in, that critical pick that we need. But we got to wait and see.
Yeah. I mean, Ascension 2.0 picked this map, so I'm sure they have some sort of strategy in mind for like how they wish to use this Spy, because this is such a common spot to be in on Metalworks Last. It's kind of hard to push into just because of the way it's designed. So, I don't know if this is like a preordained plan or if they're just throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks, you know?
Yeah, I think they're just, you know, playing it very safe, and that is completely understandable. It is. I will quickly note, Shaky did just spy check, so I think Fighting Dreamers are passing out a little bit. Oh, Cobra is actually going to be taking down Knox to a trap right there. That is the pick that they need, ladies and gentlemen. And he gets it onto Trev as well. Oh my God, there's going to be a utility down and the demo down, and the push comes out from Ascension 2.0. They're going to be trying to get in here. Phoenix is coming in on the right side. He destroys the sentry, the teleporter. All the buildings are down, and Fighting Dreamers are collapsing on the point. Ascension 2.0 taking round 1 with 7 minutes and 55 seconds on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. That was an insanely long round. My goodness.
Yeah, that was a really long round. And just as I was talking about, you know, I'm not sure what their plan is here. That could not have gone any better for them unless they dropped the med. That was one of the best pushes. But tell me about this mid.
Oh my god, so we got Nox taking the lower right side here, laying down a couple of nukes, but a nice double soldier bomb in there. Oh, from both Honk and Shaky. They're not, the medic is kind of hiding out in this middle lobby area, but they're going to pursue this aggression from him. Cobra, Hef, and Gus all fall down, so Ascension 2.0, they're going to need to back out of this one. An excellent reply from Fighting Dreamers after losing that round there, Snazzy.
Yeah, it was a really good reply to take that mid so convincingly. Taking out Demo and both soldiers is really clean. The only problem is that the med got away, so I think we're going to see another last stalemate. Just because of this same thing that we've been seeing, where it's kind of difficult to push this last, especially with the heavy up on the point. He's got a lot of room to maneuver as well. And Fenix is still getting a sentry up. Like, it's going to be dangerous to push this without any sort of really big app. Honk coming in, he does end up getting suspended by the heavy and has to leave on his own. Hef dying though.
Ooh, interesting. Yeah, no, Hef does I thought it was Honk that was going to be dying there, but no, looking like Hef will kind of be swapping spots. Never mind, Honk is back in, but he gets blasted to complete shit by the sentry, unfortunately, and the heavy as well. So that is going to be Hef down. Now, this leaves us with an interesting position. It's another reset, but this time, Fighting Dreamers are going to be on the offensive position. Ascension 2.0, they're playing these off classes real well, and this is what I said before. This is what we said at the start, ladies and gentlemen. These guys are quite, well, I'd say better known for having crazier, kind of less traditional strats, and although it's not uncommon to have sentries and stuff on last, I think it does kind of reflect their play style a lot more.
Yeah, I mean, you can really see that they are committed to totaling this. And with 5 minutes left, it's a little bit dangerous. But having seen how even these teams are, I think this might be the play. I think this might win them the match. They just keep running clock, holding that 1 round advantage. I mean, whatever, right?
Yeah, no, 100%. They've got the 1 round advantage. Unless they drop all players, they could maybe push you up to mid and play very defensively, because I guess that's a safe position to be in. But, you know, with 5 minutes and 12 seconds on the clock, Snazzy, I don't think that... Yeah, I don't think their intentions are really in that ballpark. I think Fighting Dreamers here, they need to get this next push that they go in and pop Uber on, they need to get it. Because that is going to be the last round they are going to be able to cap out this game. You know, given how slow this game has been, I don't think we're going to be seeing any greater scores than 1-1 or 1-0. I don't think it's going to go to 2. Cobra will be taking down Honk in the midst of my commentary.
Yeah, so we're seeing players dying. Shaky died a little bit earlier to, I believe, I can't remember what it was. It might have been a sticky trap as well. Things are just like not going their way at the moment. They really need to get some sort of coordinated push out, because with 4 minutes remaining, if they're not pushing soon, they're sort of starting to play with fire. They're putting a lot of pressure on themselves to actually get this sort of ad. I know it's so hard to get some sort of player or Uber ad, anything pushing into this last, but they're just gonna have to start forcing the position.
Yeah, I think maybe on that note, Snazzy, if they just, I've noticed Nox, he's tried to get the sentry a couple times, like he's tried to blind spam it. So I think if they get that sentry, then that might just initiate the push from Fighting Dreamers. However, though, we are going to be seeing a spy play coming up from Trev, and he's actually made his way in quite deep here. Ooh, he just barely manages to not get knocked into. This is going to be crazy stuff if he gets this, ladies and gentlemen. You know, he's just going to be playing this so carefully. Now he's in the comfortable position he wants. He's behind the line, and he's about, I think, oh no! They spotted out Trev, and see you later to that play. Honk's going to be going down as well, so Fighting Dreamers are not in the position that they want to be in. 2 down in the offensive position, so they might possibly have to back out now. However, though, let me contradict myself. Ascension 2.0, as I said before, with 3 minutes on the clock, I don't think they're going to be keen to kind of push out. So maybe it is time to start doing those double sets.
Yeah, look, it's a tall order if you're Ascension here to last in 2 minutes against a team that you just spent 18 minutes trying to get a single round from. So I think at this point, they're probably very, very committed to this last hole. So I think it's kind of safe to lose 2 players there, because realistically, they're not going to push out, right?
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think, no, that is fair enough to say. Ascension 2.0 have zero intentions of pushing out. And as I say that, here comes the Uber from Fighting Dreamers. Honk's going to be going down to Smatter. There's a heavy on point. He is Uber charged completely. But Cobra is down. Oh, this is going to be really, really dangerous for Ascension 2.0 here. They're going to need to play tight. It is just 4 players up. Fighting Dreamers, though, it's going to be so even. It's going to come down to the wire here, ladies and gentlemen. Looking like it's going in favor of Ascension 2.0. And yes, they have broken the curse. They can now safely get off their lust. But Honk, ooh, look at this. He's kind of going to be going through. He might be able to get a play onto Rainer there. He's going to be bombing in. And does he get it, guys? Oh my God, and there it is. Honk gets Rainer there. That might have completely just changed the whole course, the whole series of events in this game here, ladies and gentlemen. My God, it's going to be Rainer down, and they're going to Ascension 2.0. They're going to have to go back to last. This is a complete disaster. This puts Fighting Dreamers in the position that they need to be in. They're going to be able to get that Uber ad snazzy. They're going to be able to push in nice and clean with a safe amount of ad, and they're just going to be able to collapse onto the point.
Absolutely, that is the best thing that could possibly have happened for them there. They now have a 40% advantage, and they're going to be able to push off that. That's so pushable. We'll just have to see if Fenix can get a double kill with a single air-blasted pipe again.
Yeah, they're gonna need to pull a rabbit out of their hats to beat this one here, Snazzy. But it looks like the Uber does come out. Hemp is gonna be blasting them away on the po. There's some real good damage on the point. Scouts are just mulching everything. Complete carnage. Look at this from Nox. Insane amounts of damage, and that's gonna be that. It is gonna be 1-1, and it looks like we're going to Golden Cup, ladies and gentlemen, in the first map of the night.
The first map of the night, we're already going to Gold Cap. I mean, there's 20 seconds left. I'm happy to call it. That's 1-all in 30 minutes. 30 minute 1-all. One of those rounds was more than half of the timer.
More than half, man. It went down to 7 minutes on the clock before any team had capped a round. It was complete insanity. As we say that, let's take a look at some of these logs to see who's really been pulling the weight this game. Give us 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen, and we will get these logs up for you.
Jeez, man, this map was just crazy. You can really see that both teams are they're taking this very seriously. They're trying to play as carefully as they possibly can to only play off the advantage. Now, I'm an advocate of this. I'm totally an advocate of this. It is a little bit silly to watch, there's not much to see happening. You're just watching stalemate after stalemate, but that's kind of how this game is played,
Yeah, oh no, 100%, man. It was a very, very stalemated game, but I think grand finals are always like that. I think it's usually the semi-finals get like really lit and exciting because teams are more inclined to kind of just be like, oh, we're happy with second no, we're happy with like third place, so we're happy to risk it a little bit more. But real quick here, a little quick shout out to Cobra, 16 kills, 6 deaths, picking up more kills than Nox there with less time in the scene. No shade to Nox, by the way, but yeah, very, very well done to Cobra right there. Just one behind Smazza, and he would have top fragged in the whole server. Extremely good job.
So, just having a quick look through all of this, we are actually seeing, so all of the frag counts in this game were actually really low. I mean, I know that showed in the way that the teams are playing, but everything's a little bit lower. I'm actually wondering if these logs are a little bit cooked, but I mean, look, the scouts are showing real low DPM numbers. The highest scout in the server is 117 on a Raggy or Don. A lot of the other players actually sub 100, which is horrifying in a grand final. But with a stalemate game like this on scout, there's nothing you can do. Just speaking about some highlights real quick, we're seeing Nox and Cobra come through within 2 DPM of each other, 215 and 213 respectively. Biggest frags going to Smazza and Cobra, like you mentioned, and then Trev coming in pretty shortly thereafter with 11. Just looking at the med stats real quick, we are seeing 0 drop and Rainer getting 2 more Ubers out. I didn't really notice Ubers that weren't Uber v Uber. I don't know what.
Yeah,
is my brain just broken?
I don't know. I don't think there was one drop that entire game. Yeah, no, there weren't. My God, these stats are just so bloody even. It's hard to say anything about them. Oh my God, man. Both teams have just played it so carefully. Like, look at the scouts, man. Like, normally the scouts are the ones that frag out like crazy, and it's you've just got like Fenix going 8 and 5. Smazza did go huge. You know, Smazza. What? Whoa,
Smazza got 1 death.
1 death.
Yeah.
Okay, MVP to Smazza right there. My goodness. 1 death in a game like that. That he was on a 10 kill streak at one point. We just received insight. Thank you for that, Just Chats. My God, Smazza is insane, ladies and gentlemen. That was crazy performance by the man.
I'm not going to lie, though. Looking at these logs, like, more than once, my eyes had to keep flicking up to that timer in the top left, because you look at that sort of log and you go, yeah, that's a 15-minute game, and then they stopped halfway through. It's not. That's a full game. These guys are just playing so evenly that there's no opportunities to get damage. There's no opportunities to really do the things that they want to do. So you just end up in this spot where, I mean, both teams are playing their fucking hearts out, man.
Oh, 100%, man. You know, they were giving them the whole song and dance to each other, the full package, indeed. It's like, even things like just like spamming around corners and stuff, I noticed how careful the players were. Like the soldiers, they weren't peeking too far in case they got juggled like by that odd rocket, which would have resulted in them dying for no reason. I noticed that the scouts hardly even peeked around corners. Barely anyone died to a sticky trap. That, like, I think Nox probably, you know, that was like one of the only times in the game where there was like a significant like sticky trap like kill going on there. So, but yeah, just both teams insanely careful. That was kind of beautiful to watch. It was really beautiful to watch, considering it was such a, like, you know, not such a, one of the lower divisions, you know?
I mean, look, it doesn't feel like I'm watching a main game. It really doesn't.
Yeah. Like, it feels like a high or inter game or something, man. Like, it's so coordinated, so clean. Like, it's quite beautiful, man. Quite beautiful, actually.
I can think of more than one inter team off the top of my head, including my own, that does not play as well as these teams are tonight. Like, at all.
Yeah, no, it's. I think both these. Some comments were made at the start of the season with Fighting Dreamers. You know, when people saw them in the main division, that people were thinking, "Shit, why weren't they put in Inter?" And then I think towards the end of the season, these guys have actually been scrimming Inter, actually beating some Inter teams. If someone wants to correct me if wrong in the chat right there, feel free to do so. But that's just like what I heard, you know, like I heard Will was really just giving these guys the full run, like just giving them that absolute Coach Carter of scrims.
That's definitely one way of saying it. I mean, I do think that that's a really good way to improve, especially if you are going into grand finals, because you have to sort of play like you're in that next division up to be able to say, yes, I won the division below, because of course I did, you know, I'm willing and able to say that my team should be in the next one up at this point, you know? So it's definitely a very good way to sort of come into final. If you're scrimming teams that are like, at the very least in the division above you, if not at the top of that division, if you can consistently beat them, I mean, you're in with a much stronger chance to take finals.
Oh yeah, 100%, man. You know, I think, and that is exactly what Fighting Dreamers have been doing. I'm not sure about Ascension, so I do apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I didn't do as good of a research on them as I did on Fighting Dreamers. That is my very poor esports journalism right there. But You know, both of these teams, man, like, oh, fuck, I don't know, man. I don't know. These guys are great. These guys are so great. You know, Smazza, man, you thought that you were not expecting to win this one, but let me just say right now, when you watch back on the VOD and you hear me say this shit right now, mate, you really proved to us, just in this Golden Cap, that you guys deserved to be in the grand finals. It was not a coincidence that you made it. You guys deserve to be here. You're up on the stage, and you have done an absolute splendid job. So my hat goes off to you, sir.
Absolutely. I just want to see this one come in. I mean, you need sort of some time to reset after a map that even, especially with the Golden Cap, which it's kind of do or die, you know? Like, if you lose a round, that's it. You're done. That's it, you know? And yeah, I mean, these rounds have been taking a while unless there's some sort of pressure. So hopefully these guys still play like there's some sort of pressure. We'll have to see what happens on the mid, though. I don't know. It seems like at the moment, one of the major delays is some players' internet on this one.
Yeah, I think maybe that, or I think, as I say that, we are going to be going live. The curse of the cast has been broken. This is going to be Ascension versus Fighting Dreamers. Once again, your Season 28 main grand finals is the Golden Cap round. I had to say that again because it is the Golden Cap round. It's going to be so intense. You're going to be watching on this mid, Snazzy.
Oh, mate, I'm just going to be on that bird's eye view trying to see what's happening. These guys are playing so contextually.
Oh, 100%. I'm going to get on Nox right now because he had a pretty decent game last game. Oh, nice double bomb from both of the Blue Soldiers there. Ascension 2.0 going in deep at the start of this Golden Cap run. Unfortunately, Hef and Cobra are going to go down. So that is going to be two very crucial picks. And the Dawn is then going to, in turn, pick up Smazza. So that is 3 down on the side of Ascension, allowing Fighting Dreamers to roll through into this second.
It's the same thing we saw with that second round, though, where they didn't actually manage to clean up the med, which means that this last is gonna be, I mean, not an easy defense, but you know what I mean. Like, they definitely are in with a chance to hold this last, push them back out, and take this round still.
I think this last, Snazzy, we are gonna see that they're just gonna wait until, like, someone's PC crashes, I think. That is just, like, what's gonna happen. We are in for a long one here, mate. You know, get the popcorn, get a coffee, get a soft drink, whatever you prefer, maybe a bong, who knows. You know, it's gonna be a while here. Hef is gonna be spy checking to see if there's any sneaky off classes on the side of Fighting Dreamers, but I think they're kind of opting for a more conventional play. And as I say that, the Uber does come out. Nox going to be taking down that sentry straight away. Sticky's on the point. But they're going to be out straight away, in and out. I think they just got in there to try and, get in, get some damage, and now they're going to be re-entering, trying to get some time in onto the point. Oh, Nox going to be taking out Gus and Phoenix. Nice pipe. Shaky going to be taken down. Rainer, that is going to be huge, and I don't want to speak too soon, ladies and gentlemen, but this might be just going in the way of Fighting Dreamers. This might just be what they need. It's going to come down to Cobra. He gets one. He's going to need a rabbit out of his hand, but no! It is going to go the first map to Fighting Dreamers, ultimately beating them 2-1. My God, what a first map. That was Metalworks for you, ladies and gentlemen.
That was a really, really good push. And the way that they cycled those Ubers, took out the sentry, and then walked out. And obviously, you've got this expectation, if you're Ascension there, that, look, this is going to be another hold. As Phoenix even said in the chat, here we go again. They just re-entered, took that ground. They had everyone focused on, was it Shaky who went in first, or was it Honk? I think it was Honk. They had everyone focused on that one soldier coming in behind them. And in the meantime, the other soldier comes in, the scout gets on the point, the soldier kills the med. You're already in such a beautiful, beautiful spot because they have to focus your player on the point. They can't kill your med, so you have heal ad. It was just fantastic, and it was such a valiant defense from Cobra. He nearly kept that, but he didn't quite manage it.
Yeah, it was a real shame that he didn't get those last couple shots off. But I honestly think, if he had maybe a couple more HP and a few more shots loaded, that might not have been the end of Golden Cap. And on that note, on that push, I just want to say that was so amazing to watch. I love that strat. They went in, they got the stickies on the point, and they made them use. Then they got out. And then once the Uber faded, they get those stickies. There's already that damage there. They get a chance to kind of heal up a bit while they rotate their sides. Soldiers come in. They made it extremely chaotic. And oh my God, did it just ever work out so well for them?
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't want to take away from anything, but I am gonna say I think it was Shaky found a hat halfway through mid, according to the chat. So maybe the TF2 gods were just shining on these guys, you know?
Oh yeah, he found the bubble pipe. Oh well, yeah. No, good item. Good item. I don't really play Pyro, but good hat finding the bubble pipe. Shaky. Hope you're enjoying that one. Maybe you'll enjoy it even more if you guys manage to pick up this second map. Looks like we're seeing a little bit of a repeat on the players just kind of stacking the blue team here, Snazzy. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe like a cosmetic thing. I don't really know, but yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, I personally think most of the loadouts look better on the blue, so it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what it is. They've said. So I'll do a little bit of a court transcription here. Honk Honk says you guys got blue last time, but Ascent Smazzer, he says we want blue. Raina Uwu's Sowie. So it looks like that. I don't know. Yeah, Ascension 2.0 might be coming out on top with their preference of team color here, ladies and gentlemen. And yep, 6 players are in. 12 players are in. Sorry, everyone's on the correct team. We should hopefully be seeing a ready up soon. But given how long these intermissions have been, we could be here for a little while.
Yeah, I did actually notice that Don's ping was over 150 for like most of that time there. It is coming down now. Oh no, it's going back up. I've lied to yous. So that might be a minor problem. I guess if he can fix that, they might continue, but otherwise they may have to sub him out.
Potentially. You know what, though? I've always had this crazy theory that if you can get used to playing Scout on like 120 plus ping, maybe, one, I don't even know. That could actually be to your advantage for soldiers at least, because you're so teleporty around. But I think Don is keen to play a very responsive game, lag free. So I think they're just going to be waiting for his pin to go down. It is at 200 right now, spiking slightly there, but sit tight, ladies and gentlemen. Use this opportunity to go take a quick piss, get a drink, like all that business. Just have some fun, chat to your mates. I don't even know.
Well, that's kind of what we're doing, isn't it, mate?
I think it is. It is, but except we're running out of things to talk about, which is quite obvious to all of our viewers right now.
I feel like it might be.
Yeah, these two teams are absolutely killing us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. They are just taking their sweet fucking time readying up. Don's ping has gone down to 65, so I'd really, really, really like to see a ready up soon, but the mouth banjo from me will keep going. Oh yeah, okay. Let's do this. This is fun. Okay, we've got 2 snipers in the warm up. Are you gonna be on that cam, Jazz? Oh, real quick, actually, quick little PSA. CappingTV is going to be covering some Friday night Highlander finals, the main Highlander grand finals tomorrow. Respawn League, I believe, or RGL, one of the two. I forget which it is. It is Respawn. My lovely producer just confirmed that one with me. So yeah, it's going to be Lugnuts, Shaky, and Exquisite on the cast. Most likely just Jazz on producer. It would be safe to assume that, yep, that is correct. And that is going to be on CappingTV 1, the regular CappingTV, the home ground of one of the best oceanic covering casting orgs in the oceanic region. Messing up my words, doesn't matter. It is going to be the second map now of the Season 28 main grand finals. We are on process right now. I'm keen to see some ramp slides, some, big aggressive bombs from the soldiers. Who are you going to be watching on this bit here, Snazzy?
Oh, mate, I think I'm on the Hef cam. Hef on demo this time.
Oh, yeah, he is going to be on demo, actually. Looking like Ascension, they're going to be opting for this right side kind of play. Honk is in for a massive, massive bomb, and he's going to pick up 2. Oh, no, just 1, sorry. Oh, actually, no, he doesn't really get anyone. My apologies. I'm looking at the Luxor run. But it's going to be Fighting Dreams. They're actually going to be having to back out on their own map that they picked. Not ideal. Very strong start from Ascension, having just lost that golden cap. Off to you, Snazzy.
Oh, yeah, thanks, Goose. I mean, look, I didn't even notice until they were rolling out that Hef is on demo now. Cobra's playing Soldier. And, I mean, after just such a stellar performance on the first map there, it just doesn't... I don't know, it doesn't seem like a change that I would make. I'm not in the minds of the team, that's God's job. But, like, it's crazy, man. And that mid was so good from them as well.
Yeah, no, that was insane. I think maybe what it is, I actually don't know the exact reason, but when I asked Smazza the other night to send me the roster, and he didn't send me it like, like Gus, Hef, Demo, Cobra, Medic, Rainer. Like, he sent it Roma, Gus, / Cobra. Then he did, I mean, Pocket, Hef / Cobra, then Demo, Hef / Cobra. So I think that this might be a little bit of a rotating roster, and we actually saw that from Jolson in the Open Grand Finals, transitioning from Soldier to Sniper. But anyway, this is the main Grand Finals, and Smazza is going to be on Sniper right now in the sewer area. He's going to try get a nice wide angle, but I don't think he's really pushing up too far here.
He's definitely playing very safe, and Honk's, I think, spotted him. Honk is spamming a little bit of sewer there. I don't know, Smazza seems to be coming around to choke. He has got a bit of an angle there. He has been seen, so they are aware of it. Honk getting a rocket off, but not really achieving much with it. I don't know. I mean, we're already seeing a stalemate.
Already? Yeah, no, it's, a bit of a repeat of last game, but, it is completely understandable. Oh, he's going to get a nice sideline on the demo, taking the shot, just not managing to pick that one up. Such a shame. As I say that, Honk is going to kind of be peeking into sewer a little bit, but he's not really going to be pursuing it. Quite unfortunate. I think Fighting Dreamers are not too keen to sack any players in right now. Look at where Will's holding. This is actually an interesting position. I'm going to be quite frank with you, ladies and gentlemen. It's no secret that my TF2 knowledge is not the most extensive, but I've never actually seen a medic or team hold IT here. That is a very interesting position to hold, but I guess it works.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're playing very, I mean, I don't want to say the word aggressive or anything, but I guess just having control of IT, it's a totally safe spot to be. And where are they going to snipe you from, man? Like, it's a good spot.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. You can easily just get a scout to run you out through like door 3 or 4, if need be, and yeah, it's just a very, very safe spot to see. I've never seen it.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've seen it before, but I've never seen it used effectively. I think most times I see a medic there, it ends badly. Which is like the nicest way I can say that. I have actually noticed they haven't got anyone in IT at the moment, but I don't think Ascension has picked up on that.
Yeah, I think they're, Ascension have kind of just, I think they're really focusing around the play of the sniper here. But wait, keep a close little eye on Honk. On Honk right now. Look at the position he's in. He's about to go in for a sack right now, actually, because Smazza just died. He's going to be in, avoiding some spam. He does the 1-2 off the thing, getting a nice rocket onto Cobra, but he's going to ultimately be killing himself. And that will conclude that play, looking like another reset here.
Yeah, I mean, look, we're seeing all these resets, but again, I don't think it's a symptom of, like, a boring game or anything. I think these guys are genuinely so evenly matched that the only real option for them here is, okay, we'll just send the sack, we'll see what happens, because they're not really able to crack each other's pushes. Cobra going very low in IT, though. that's going to be a pick, and that might be the pick that they want here.
Yeah, so now Fighting Rumors, I'm keen to see if they're going to opt for something slightly different, or if they're just going to send that. Nah, Honk's just going to go right through the choke this time. He's going to do that same kind of thing he did before, but he doesn't pursue it. He went into sewer to get the pack, and now he's going to maybe wait for his team to make some damage. As I say that, look at this, look at this. The Uber doesn't come out. Oh, they got the Force, actually. Wow, look at this, Ascension. They're going to be having to back out here. Fighting Dreamers and Noxu, ooh, going to be just bombing them real aggressive, knocking them down quite low. Now, Ascension in the position that Fighting Dreamers were in. Now they're on the defense. Now it's a pretty even Uber with a rough, I want to say a rough 10% add on the side of Ascension there.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not sure if the Uber on the side of the Fighting Dreamers there was totally necessary to secure that mid. It definitely contributed though, so I don't know, maybe I'm not playing it, so I don't really see the same things they do. That was pretty good. I thought that was a really good push, actually. They even had players coming through IT that did get stuffed in there for a little bit longer than I think they wanted to, which may have made that push a bit more convincing, like a lot more frags coming through. Reyna getting the Uber though, Will getting very close. They are grinding very hard. So it's even once again, but this time, Fighting Dreamers has the midpoint, which those forward spawns are really fat. Honk's going in. He's just bombing around. He takes sewer. Cobra's not knowing.
Oh, Shaky went in there as well. Honk did the distraction bomb. I'm really loving these bombs from the side of Fighting Dreamers. They do these crazy things where one goes in and then he goes out, and then the other one goes in while all eyes are on the other one. And yeah, it's kind of like that. It didn't work out that time, but we did see it work out previously on Metalworks. I think that was the, you know, that kind of initiated one of the pushes that got Fighting Dreamers their single round there. Honk is going to be reiterating his bomb, and I think they're going for the same kind of thing. He's going to be backing out through sewer. And Shaky was getting ready to go, but I don't think he hit the slide. So they're going to reset their positions, and Cobra is actually going to be up on the sniper this time.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think you're sort of content if you're Fighting Dreamers here to just keep running time. Cobra being on sniper here is, I think, fine for them, because you do already have that one map advantage, even though it hasn't been updated on the stream, Jazz. And so you've got this one map advantage, and you do have this midpoint. It's the spot you sort of want to be in. Honk's sacking in again, though.
Oh! Nice little air shot. I'm not sure if that was actually an air shot or not, or just stickies, but nevertheless, that was really cool to watch in the air. And now I've actually figured out what it was, Snazzy. So Cobra is kind of, he used to play a lot of sniper. Ooh, he gets a nice body shot onto Nox there, knocking him quite down low. But yeah, let me continue. Cobra is also known as a very good sniper, along with Smazza. So I think they were kind of changing the positions around it to allow him to off-class, off-soldier. Because these days, the scouts don't typically off-class as much, and Process is a very scout-heavy map. So you don't really want to be off-classing a scout on this map when you can just do it with a soldier. So I think that's why he switched off demo. And he's actually going to be in IT right now. Whoa, a bit of an engagement from both snipers there. They both miss the shot. So they're going to be backing out and resetting. Trev's going to be taking a peek as well, but not managing to get. So it's a bit of a sniper war right now.
Yeah, I mean, these stalemates are... Sorry.
No, you're right. I'll continue on, actually, while you sort that one out. It looks like Cobra is... Oh, Trev finally going to be winning the little anime battle. About bloody time we saw a head get popped. I'm not sure if this is going to lead Ascension to kind of do anything, but I think Fighting Dreamers are now going to get a little bit more comfortable with their sacks and bombs. Looking like Honk backing out through the thing and the choke, the thing, and yeah, so a little mini reset once again. Apologies for that word, reset. It's been reset after reset, but no, the curse of the cast comes in, and the Uber is about to come out from Fighting Dreamers. Both teams, actually. It is a nice solo onto Don. Once again, Hef is going to be at half health. He needs a flash, otherwise he could be in trouble. And that is going to be Nox taking it down Gus in the midst of all of the things. Honk's going to be backing out through sewer. And Trev's going to be in a nice headshot onto Hef there. That is going to be a demo down on the side of Ascension. That is going to constitute them to go back to their last point and lead Fighting Dreamers to just be in that advantageous position that they ever so love. Snazzy, are you here, mate?
Yes, mate. Sorry about that. I had
Not
a bit of a coughing fit midway through a sentence. That was really, really good fighting there. Cobra coming back with a frag onto the sniper after he took out Demo. Honk actually sacking in and getting absolutely rooted by a heavy and a sentry, as a soldier tends to. I don't know. We'll have to see how this one goes. There's a little bit of ad on the side of Fighting Dreamers here, but I don't know if it's enough to use once again.
It will be interesting to see if they play this ad, but even judging by the following 5 seconds, as I say that, they probably won't be. I think they're going to opt for that, that play. They're going to try either continuously send Honk in for a sack, or they'll get Trev back up again to go and do the sniper play. Honk will be making his way into lobby right now. Trev's going to be kind of clearing things out, but nah, he decides to not really go through with it. That he's just going to be backing out. Cobra's going to be spy checking. Similar scenes to the Metalworks games here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I mean, look, we're seeing the same sort of thing over again. I think they've spotted that sentry just in the usual spot between 3 and 4, though. Honk actually going to a trap. I'm sorry, I missed that one entirely.
Yeah, no, so Honk will be down. I think he was I actually don't know what it was. I don't know if he was going in for a sack or not. I'm just on this bird's eye cam trying to capture all of the action here. And yeah, this is where it comes in from Fighting Dreamers. Like what people used to say. They play extremely passive. Just extremely passive. Oh, as we say this, Cobra is going to be... Oh, he gets caught out. He gets caught short, and he's going to be back in IT. Trev going to be SMGing the man down. Oh, no. Such a shame. Cobra going to get ratted out there. Not managing to stay sneaky, and maybe that's the pick that Fighting Dreamers want, and it is. The Numa comes out from Don. They need to pick up this sentry, otherwise they're going to be in dangerous bad news. It's so low, but I wish if Honk had my sights, he would have been able to get one more rocket off, and it would have killed the whole sentry there. Oh my god, such a shame, but no, they're still going to pursue this push. They're going to take it through door 5. Nox will finally get the sentry. Trev's going to go down, and there's going to be a heavy in spawn. They're going to try and play the point right now. Honk is going to be bombing right in, but they're 2 down, and now 3 down. I don't think it's going their way here, Snazzy.
Yeah, mate, it really didn't go their way. I think that one snipe onto Trev there really did the work that they didn't want to happen. Fenix is really doing some fucking damage on Pyro as well, man. That's like 2 lasts in a row where I've seen him do some serious... Shaky's in on a bomb right onto Rain.
Oh, right at the arrow there! Oh, deadly fucking shot by her. Oh my god. Raina proving to be the medic this game so far. And another one, and an air shot onto Gus as well. One action after the other. Trev's going to get a body shot onto Smazza. Honk's going to jump through as well. It's just going to be 2 down on the side of Ascension. And Fighting Dreamers, they're going to take this one through. And Ascension, they're going to be out.
Yeah, man, getting that 2-player ad off of those sacks. Woo! That is super clean for these guys. They were able to push into second. They were able to keep their Uber. Sure, both teams still have Uber, but Fenix doesn't have his sentry up yet. It might be time to push right now. I guess this sniper is sort of the thing that's stopping them, though, because they are, in a way, a player down if they try to push far. So they're probably just going to take lobby and try to get some snipes up. Cobra's up on sniper on the other side, though.
Yeah, so I think Cobra got one of the crucial shots before, but... Oh, no, it was actually Trev. My apologies. He got that real nice shot onto the demo. He's going to be peeking door 1 here, trying to, I think, maybe get... Oh, that was, whoa, a pixel-wide gap of space to work with there. Excellent job to Trev. He's going to now be allowed to peek. Oh, just not managing to pick up any of the crucial players there. He might go for the re-peek in door 1. We got to wait and see. Yep, he's going to be going through, and it looks like Fighting Dreamers might be getting a little bit more aggressive here as they decide to start to take things through. There's some good decent cap time on the point. Their Uber's going to get popped, and Hef goes down. Oh, Hef is going to go down. That is going to be crucial. My God. Now, Fighting Dreamers, they're just going to be able to come into last. And oh my God! Did anybody see that from Shaky onto Gus? Above him, but he still hits the air shot. You rarely see those. I hope the camera picked that one up.
Dude, that was such a wild last push. I thought it was going one way. I thought it would be going the other. I thought it was going back the other. That was so floppy. That was not the best word I should really throw.
Oh, no, that was a bloody floppy bloody push, mate. I definitely agree with that choice of wording there. It was like one player got an insanely like erection-worthy kill, and then the other one just got another one. Like, you know, the blood is flowing to these gentlemen's phalluses right now. You know, they're really just keen to just get in there and get the round. You can tell Fighting Dreamers, oh man, these dudes, they just want to get in there for a round. We got 13 minutes and 50 on the clock. There's another round. Trev's going to actually be going in, sacking in, and I think he's going to be coming up either on Sniper or Spy, it would be safe to assume.
I would probably assume Sniper, given how much he has played Sniper on this map so far. In fact, Rainer even saying in the chat, a little bit of a transcription job for everyone in on the stream. Sniper? And 3 question marks. So, I think they might know about it, and they were correct. Smaz is actually checking for off classes as well, so they should be aware of this.
Yeah, definitely gonna, you know, be conscious of that off class there. There's not really much other reason for a scout to sack in unless they're gonna be off classing. So now this leads us to Trev. He is gonna be kind of opting for this door 2 push again. But Hef just going to be locking that one down. 2 nice pipes onto the man, and Trev will be not much anymore for this world.
I don't think that was what he intended when he came up on Sniper. I really do hate to say it. But we are seeing Cobra looking at door 1. I think if someone can open that for him, then he may be able to get away with it. He's actually coming out through door 2. Both soldiers ready for that one. They just block him off, though. So I don't know. I don't know how I want to feel about this one. Cobra's getting really wide.
Oh! Trev getting a nice headshot onto Cobra there. Non-stop sniper action going on for everyone. So now this leads them to kind of allow Fighting Dreamers, they can safely push into lobby now, which is going to allow Trev to get a much nicer sideline here. He spots the beam, and now looking like, oh, he's kind of caught there. He really doesn't want to peek it because it's so risky. He's got the lines up the shot, doesn't manage to hit it. Now he's going to be going for door 5. Smazza actually takes down Shaky. So, that's going to make them get out of lobby. So Trev, unfortunately, not able to take those wider angles. He is going to now re-peek for door 1. Oh, what? I could have sworn that shot would have hit him. I seriously swear the crosshair was on Smazza, but maybe not. I don't know, a bit of lag or something? I don't know. Off to you, Snazzy.
Oh, mate, STVs are always a little bit buggy, though, hey? Aren't they, I think? Am I wrong? Oh, Cobra actually getting a fat body shot onto Trev, taking him out. That might trigger some sort of wide peek again. I'll have to see if Cobra can get away with it this time. Trev's not there to stop. He comes out for a hero shot into upper IT, and he does end up going down for it. Look, we're just seeing players dying back and forth, which is fine, but I mean, you're about 19 minutes into this map. I mean...
Boys, please, we want to talk about something. Come on!
I think we're both known for our shit-talking abilities. Just constant barrage of trash out of our mouths, but I'm running out of things here, man.
I'm running out of steam here, guys. This has been such a challenge for both of us. You know, Cobra now, a little thing for all of you, a little piece of the pie. He's going to be checking, and finally, oh, Shaky is going to be on Spy. This might be what we need, ladies and gentlemen. The change-up play, the difference, you know. This is going to break the ice for him. He's going to break the ice for Fighting Dreamers if he manages to connect. Honk's going to pick up that dispenser in the meantime, so it's going to keep Ascension 2.0 on their toes. But yeah, Shaky just, he's going to be coming up, going through to heaven. I'm not quite sure if Ascension, if they're very conscious of this one, because they haven't really been peeking out that much. You know, he's Shaky. Oh, he's in a real good position here, but look at where the medic is. Look where the medic is. Oh, he's in a dispenser. He's like putting his body, so you can't even go for the revolver option if you want to. There's almost like nothing he can do. This is insanity. Just such passive plays coming out. My God.
Yeah, I think Smazza checked and saw him, and the Ubers have actually come out, so not really much going on. Shaky did come onto the med at the exact same time, and I think it's just another reset. Shaky's behind them still, though.
Oh, you know what I think happened? I think they did that. They must have done that, dude, to like maybe change up the positioning of Reyna. That had to be it. It couldn't have been anything else. Look at this. Here comes Shaky. Oh, and he's about to go in, and he's going to get the one step, not going to get the back step, but oh, he gets the pistol. That is going to be Shaky for you, ladies and gentlemen. And now Fighting Dreamers with 50% advantage, but it doesn't even matter. Look at that. The players have come in, and that will be the first round going into Fighting Dreamers with 8 minutes 35 on the clock. Oh my God.
21 minutes and 20 seconds for one round. Shaky doing so much work on Spy at that last to be able to secure his team that point. Take me into this mid, baby. What's going on?
I reckon I'm going to get on the Honk cam. I'm keen to see what bomb he can pull off here. It'd be really interesting to see if Fighting Dreamers can kind of get another round here. Oh, Nox going to be taken down Gus, and here comes Honk, nice and sky high. Oh, if he had hit that on the Smazza, I would have poked even harder. But Fighting Dreamers, look at it, Shaky, he's going to try and kind of get some heals back. Look at this though, Ascension, they're going to be backed out into their sewer. They're 2 down, Smazza and Phoenix. 2 crucial picks on a mid-fight, 2 scouts. Look at that from Hef though. Oh, on to Don. My goodness, pipes. What the heck was that, mate? My goodness. And as I say that, Shaky's going to be in, and he's going to be picking up Hef. So a perfect response from him. 2 down on the side of Ascension. I'm losing my breath here, Snazzy. Help me out.
Oh, yeah, take a breather, mate. Don't worry about it. Reyna actually went down stupid low at the start of that mid, and that really sort of triggered that retreat from the mid. The Uber has come out. It came straight through door 3. We're seeing a bit of a use on the heavy, and they're just keeping it solo. They're really trying hard to make sure they maintain that point presence. But looks like the Fighting Dreamers are managing to take this right side. They have actually lost Shaky, but they've picked up Hef, Gus, and Cobra off the bat. Reyna getting a frag onto Honk, and the Scouts are just going to clean that one up and cap that point. That is 2 rounds. First one took 20 minutes. This one took like 1 minute 40.
Fighting Dreamers on the Ascension right now. So they have completely turned the Jets on here. They know what he's doing, and that is why they picked this map. Let's get on the Nox cam this mid. Oh, shaking it for a nice big bomb there. Not managing to pick anything up, but that is going to keep Ascension on their toes. Look at how low Hef is. Noxu going to be taking out Cobra. Phoenix and Trev's going to be picking up Gus, and then Don's going to be picking out Saturn. The whole team, it's another light. 6 minutes 12 on the clock. Fighting Dreamers, they have warmed right up right now, ladies and gentlemen. My goodness.
They've really taken this momentum and just shoved it into their back pocket. These guys are sitting on the stuff. They're ready to whip it out when it's time to pay at the end of the meal, mate. Look, this is not a spot you want to be in if you are Ascension. You are down all of your Uber. These guys have this huge Uber that they're about to take through door 1. And there's only 6 minutes left. 5 minutes left, actually. So you have to get 2 rounds in 5 minutes if you want to take this to Golden Cap.
Yeah, and given how slow game was, and never mind, oh, the Uber comes out once again, and it's Fighting Dreamers in full force. Phoenix does make a bit of damage on the Pyro there, and Nox does go down as well. Oh, actually a bit of a collapse on the side of Fighting Dreamers. I mean, yeah, no, they're actually going to have to get out there. It's going to be Trev trying to do a little bit of a duel, trying to salvage something in lobby, but a complete wipe. That might just be what Ascension needed. That might just trigger a push into their last, but no, Fighting Dreamers, they're gonna be up on this middle point so soon, ready to play defensively. I don't know if Ascension have much of a chance to capitalize on that. Smazza and Phoenix are going to be peeking and they're going to get space in. I think they know that they need to come in right now, Snazzy. Look at that from Gus. A nice big bomb on a Will face, but he's not going to manage to pick him up. Doesn't matter. Smazza's in the house along with Cobra, and they're just going to be getting frags left, right, and center. But oh, it's going to be so even. It's going to come down to Trev and Nox. It's going to be Demo versus Scout. Trev and Phoenix doing a little bit of a duel right now. Oh my god, this game is really warming up right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Mate, I don't even know what to say. I think you can see the pressure that Ascension feels that they're taking these scrappy fights, as opposed to like all the ones that they've taken previously have been, look, we have this ad, we know we can fight, and it's been so much more clean for them. Obviously, they're just caught in this position now where they have to fight more or less constantly if they really want to take this one to a third map.
Oh, 100%, man. You know, they need to pull an absolute rabbit out of their hat right now. And Smazza is on the spy. I think he might be going for something a little bit interesting here. You don't typically see this on the second point, but they're not going to expect it. Here comes Smazza uncloaking. He might just get the stab that his team needs. And he gets it! There it is from Smazza, the man himself. The watermelon profile picture avatar gentleman coming through with the goods for his team. That is going to put Ascension at a 72% advantage. It might just be what they need to get Fighting Dreamers back to their last snazzy, but with 3 minutes on the clock, I'm not going to bet on it.
Look, it'll be a really tall order. This sort of Uber ad is exactly what they need here, though, but they have to get this push right. They have this ad. They have it. They're ready to go. They're ready to push through lobby.
They're coming through, and here comes Hef there. He's going to be on the demo. Oh, picking up Nox. Nicely done. And then Cobra's going to be picking up Jakey as well. 2 down on the side of Fighting Dreamers. Smazza will get done by John. Oh, but there's a little bit of a back cap going on here. Ascension had to kind of play it a little bit more calm, send a few players back, but still look at this. 3 players down on the side of Fighting Dreamers. Cobra is in with a nice aggressive bomb, and Ascension, they're just trying to clean up everything they can get to spiral that push into second. Oh no! Rayner gonna be getting shot down there. Oh, not what you want. That is not what they needed. That is gonna completely stop them in their tracks here, Snazzy.
Yeah, mate. Look, I mean, Cobra getting in there and taking out that med really gave them the sort of room that they needed to be able to turn this one into a third map, win this one and take it further. But I mean, losing their med there, it really puts a lot more pressure on them here. There's 1:50 on the clock remaining.
Down. Look at it. Look at this.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
They might have a chance. They might just have a chance that they need. No, it's 1:40. They need to get this round right now, dude. Otherwise, the next round, even if they wipe on mid, there still might not be enough time. There's 1:40 on the clock, ladies and gentlemen, of the Open Grand Final. Main Grand Final. Fuck me. That was not what you wanted with in a Grand Final. But it is just getting so warmed up in here. You got to forgive me here, ladies and gentlemen. And the push does come in. It's going to be a dry push. Rain is going to be going down straight away. It's just going to be a bucket of empty promises. They're 2-0 down, and you know what, mate? I think I'm going to call that right there with Cobra getting air shot as well. That is going to be Fighting Dreamers taking your main grand finals, your ozfortress main season 28 championships. Just take the mic away from me, Snazzy. My goodness.
Mate, have a breather. There's still 50 seconds on the clock, but I think we are happy to call. It seems like the season 28 ozfortress main grand finalist #1 is going to be the team fighting Dreamers. Ascension coming in second. And look, I can't help but feel bad for them here. Ascension were absolutely crushing these games. You could really see that this was shockingly even. But I think that the team here, what do they call bloody? I literally just said this.
Ascension, Fighting Dreamers.
Fighting Dreamers, that's the one. Fighting Dreamers were really manufacturing the ad that they needed. They were getting those picks, they were getting that Uber ad, and just using it a little bit better. I mean, look, I don't want to take away from either team here. That was one of the better games I think I've watched in a very long time.
Yeah, you know, and still, Ascension, you know, you didn't get it tonight, but fuck, you guys put it to Golden Cap with Fighting Dreamers, and they only got 2 rounds off you on their pick. I think you boys really need to give yourselves a pat on the back. Anyways, enough from me. Let's go over these logs.
Yeah, we'll go over these logs real quick, and then we might look at a quick interview. I'm not sure if they're up on the stream yet, but I will start talking about them in the meantime. Coming in, top 3 damage spots was Hef, Nox, and Trev. Hef breaking that 200 damage a minute barrier. Nox just barely under, and Trev at 170. Going down the kills, it looks like Trev coming through at the top with 20, followed closely by Shaky on 19 and Smazzer on 16. Look, these logs, once again, it's one of those ones where you can see the stalemates just by looking at the logs, isn't it?
Oh, 100%, man. Real quick, by the way, welcome all CappingTV 1 viewers. You know, it is... Yeah, no, I hope you enjoyed the previous game. You are on CappingTV 2 right now. We just had Ascension 2.0 versus Fighting Dreamers. Fighting Dreamers ultimately taking the main grand final right there. But we will continue back to these logs right now.
Yeah, so having a look at these med logs, you can actually see that Will got 1 more Uber out than Reyna did. And that might be essentially where this sort of like ad came from. The heal stats are pretty similar on both sides. You do actually see Hef getting a little bit more heals than Nox does, which might translate to why he got a little bit more damage. But look, I'm not really gonna start talking about that one. I hate like analyzing logs and trying to decide what happened off it. I don't know. It's just one of these logs where it's shockingly even. You can see like back and forth the whole way down the board, you know?
Yeah. It kind of funny on that note though. It seems like the demos have sort of traded stats. So in the previous game, I know the demo swapped between maps, but Cobra like completely out not out DM'd, he out KD ratioed Noxu there. And now Noxu's gotten 12 kills and 3 deaths. So, you know, he maybe Process was the map that he really liked, you know, getting those like corners and those angles on. He doesn't get as much damage though, but it's really like not that big of a difference. So I don't think you can really comment too much on that one.
Yeah. So we have Don, Shaky, and Nox. I'm just going to drag them into this channel, I think. No, I don't have the ability, so I think we'll have to join the other one.
Fix that. Yeah. You go to interviews.
We're going to join this other channel with the gang, and we'll get talking to them.
Wait, we need to wait for Jazz? Yep, Jazz is here. Here we go.
There we go. All right. Guys, fellas, big boys and girls. That was a fantastic game I was watching there. That was fantastic. You guys on Fighting Dreamers, congratulations. Well done.
William,
stop typing
the keyboard, mate. Chill.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Thanks very much.
Yeah, I mean, you guys were playing like absolutely fantastic. I was watching both teams play just shockingly well. Like we even said at least once, like, hey, this did not feel like a main game. This did not at all feel like a main game, you know?
Yeah, watching
like
you
the
two
70-minute 2-4
match. Yeah, no, well, maybe, but I think with deep respect, both of you, like both teams, both you guys my God, although that was super stalemate, it was still really exciting on like, you know, on the other hand, it was just beautiful to watch that Golden Cap take place there. It was so close. And, you know, just, yeah, I don't know. Ascension, Fighting Dreamers, like both of you guys just played so well. You just rarely see main teams play like that. So, like, what was the Fighting Dreamers? I got to ask you guys, Will, is it true that you guys like playing real passive? Is that like, is the myth true?
That's actually complete. In my opinion, at the very least, it's the complete opposite from the truth. We like playing quick. The reason we played slow this match is because the team we're playing against forced us to play that way. And unfortunately, there isn't a really good counter to it except trading. We went in knowing that they're going to play this style, and we kind of practiced around it. But that is by no means our standard. We don't like playing this style at all.
Spoken like a lawyer.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's kind of like coffee clock MMGP. I mean, I think we'd like to think of ourselves as more MMGP, like for flashy plays, as opposed to like park the bus for like 30 minutes and, I don't know, hope that you have the best scout in Australia, kind of. But yeah, of course, we kind of know who wins in terms of coffee clock versus MMGP. That's why we played really slow tonight.
Yeah, and we sort of assumed that you guys were going to be playing slow because it is these grand finals. Like, you really need to play a bit more seriously, play a little bit more careful to make sure that you can actually do these sorts of things, right? Was that sort of in the mindset, or was it just like, hey, let's see how we can go?
It's okay. I reckon that it's a bit. We knew we were better than them going into it, right? On paper, we're the better team. But because of their style of play, they slow it down. They fucking play everything all methodically and shit. You can't afford to make mistakes. So we'd always trade, and then we'd fight the host Uber, and we just win because we'd out DM them. That was our strategy for the Golden Cap, at least.
Interesting. Very interesting stuff. Oh yeah, we
so
got Rainier in here.
While we are here, with all these stalemates, I was wondering, for both teams really, because I think you both were playing the stalemates pretty much exactly the same, was it sort of the plan that you would sort of cycle Ubers and try to gain some sort of advantage, especially on Metalworks? It sort of felt like that was what was going on.
Yes, pretty much. We knew that the hose on last was extremely good, and none of our sacks, none of our utos actually cracked it, meaning that the last thing we could have resorted to was a trade, and it finally worked. So yeah. We like playing when the Uber's not, like, we really like playing team fights when the Uber's not in play, and yeah, it kind of worked out on this instance.
Well, I might ask the facetious questions now, unless you have anything, BigFellaGoose.
Oh, just real quick. Raina, how did you feel after those arrows? My God, some of those were crazy. Those air arrows, and I saw you getting some, nice shots, keeping the team alive. What's the secret?
I don't know. Just play too much.
Fair enough. I'll vibe with that. TF2 is a good game. If it was a bad game, I wouldn't be here right now. So I do vibe with that. I'll pass that one off to you, though, Snazzy.
All right. I'm going to ask for the Fighting Dreamers, guys. Speaking of dreams, is the dream alive? Are you going to continue into the next season, or is that sort of like it for you guys? I know it's probably a bit early to ask, but...
Will's cut.
Yeah, I was about to say Will's cut.
I'm going to cut myself.
Everyone's cut. New roster complete.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. It's good to hear that the dream will survive, though. And commiserations to the Ascension guys. Are you going to have another crack next season? Is there going to be some sort of shake-up, or...
I don't think nothing's confirmed yet. Some ideas are floating around.
I mean, look, I'm not desperately chasing an answer. These are just sort of like the post-grand finals, like, hey guys, so like, what do you think you're gonna like?
We do have Smazza and Hef here. Both of you boys, just give us some quick thoughts on like how you're feeling after that. Are you a little bit disappointed, or were you kind of anticipating the loss tonight? How you feeling?
Yeah, of course we're disappointed, but we were expecting to lose, so it went okay. It was very tight. I'm sorry it wasn't a very entertaining game,
Oh, mate,
I had fun.
We had fun despite all of the stalemates. Like that golden cup on Metalworks was just fucking crazy, man. Like,
Yeah.
thank you guys for that. We really appreciate that, you know, and we still managed to get a few hype calls in, which was beautiful. So, thank you so much for that one, boys.
Well, I think that's about it for our questions, so I think we'll shift to everyone's favourite part of the evening, shout-outs. I'm going to run down the list in
Yes.
alphabetical order, so you wait your turn, you keep your mouth shut until I ask for your opinion, alright? BigFellaGoose, baby, give us your shout-outs.
Let's just give a quick one to Dev, Precious, Twist, Klamath, Vasily, Sakura69, Leo, Spicy Ham, Nebu, Youch, Ched, Ratsoup, Cecil, Lux, Danny, Ethan, R4, Raymond, Just Jazz, Joe from Ragga, Mitch, CappingTV, and a real big one to the Ozfort community for putting up my antics, and also to the Twitch experience. That guy really puts us on a stage we don't often get to perform on. So thank you. I don't know your name, mate, but like, thank you so much. Big shout out to the Twitch experience.
Alright. I thought you said that would be quick, Goose. We're going to move further down. Don, I come to you on this day, the day of your winning map. What do you have to shout out? Oh, he's got paper.
Goose enthusiasm, I love it. Shout out to Ascension, the casters. It's good to see that like some of the lower divs are getting covered as well. Yeah, epic. Shout outs to R4, Fluoro, Red Hawk, Phantasm, Lizard, the Colgate guys, Silent Trev Comms, Nox's Badlands rollout, the Middle East. I mean, Shaky doesn't mean what he says, I promise. And then Nox again for spending the entire map muted. And then nobody realised. Will Rocket Jumps, 2 Fort Mains, my Yen, which is incoming. Looking forward to that, and Precious.
Beautiful. I think we are on to Hef here, but he appears to be muted. Hef, I'll give you 5 seconds, mate. Do you have anything to say? Anyone to shout out?
Nothing at all, honest. No, I lie. We're going through my long-ass list. I would like to thank all our little fans that always watch our scrims. Starting with Zoe, we got Ness, we got Mitchy90. Good job to Gus, honestly, first season. Like, first 500 hours, did really well. Also, Fenix, first season. Shout out to Reina, thank you for inting the scrims. Tom for being stupid, and that's it.
Good stuff. Honk, we're coming on down to you. Do you want to let out a noise for us, mate? What have you got?
Mate. Shout out to James Squire for getting me through that game, honest.
That's a fairly good shout out. Jazz, are you even audible on the stream? Shout out to his boys in Bra Moment. Now Burnt Toast Gaming Sixes. Also shout out to his dad, his girlfriend, and his other girlfriend, Liz, also known as Finger in the Bum _ Alright, Nox, what you got? It's your turn.
Oh, mate. I'd like to shout out Precious for asking every week, non-stop, for my Australian scattergun. He's not getting it. And Trev for making them want some. And Will for putting up with my my tilt.
Good stuff. Mitch, are you shouting anything out, or?
Oh, shout out to Ozfort, you know?
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, and shout out to everyone who's supported us this season. We're trying really hard to make some good coverage, and next season's just gonna get better and better and better.
Next season is gonna be huge, and they hear that on the stream.
Yeah.
Confirmed by Just Jazz on stream.
Good stuff. Raina, what do you got for me?
Shout out to MG for spending a long time helping us. Shout out to my 2 beautiful disciples, Woofa and Zoe. And that's it.
Hell yeah, dude. Shaky, what's shaking?
Hi, shout out to Don, Honk, Nox, Trev, and Will. Aim on point. to the two casters, Goose and Jazz, I think it was, and to Mitch. Oh, and Snazzy. Sorry. Thank you very much. I love you.
Youch,
Thanks,
dude,
mate.
my heart. Smazza, what you got for me?
Shout out to our cheerleaders, Zoe, Ness, Mitch, Fat Pizza, he's up and coming. Shout out to the new players, Gus and Phoenix, they did really well. And last word is vote Gus MVP.
Amen.
Good stuff.
Nah, it's
Well
not till midnight. You got
and
until
truly
midnight.
over,
Yep.
isn't it? Last but not least, Will, what do you have for me?
Shout out to Fleur, R4, Precious, Melon, Xander, Adola, Raffle, and Flair Sting for being our main source of practice in playoff. And most importantly, the production team, Jazz, Goose, and Snazzy. Thanks so much.
All good. I'll just quickly shout out to Warrnambool, and thanks to those gals who came back up from Melbourne. Looking forward to fucking lockdown 2.0, boy.
Yeah, Jay.
Another fat shout out to St. Nicholas himself. Alex, hope you're doing well, baby. You did ask for it, so I had to do that one for you. And shout out to everyone who came and watched the stream, and the whole crew. You guys know who you are. Everyone knows who they are, you know? I'm shouting you all out. Before we do actually kill this stream, I just want to quickly mention we are bringing you the coverage of that Highlander main grand final. Another main grand final. Who'd have thunk it? Coming up, I believe, tomorrow?
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night it is. So that one's coming up tomorrow night. Be sure to tune in for that one. The Highlander cast, I'm not going to lie, I think they're almost better, you know? But look,
Better than us, man.
you've been
100%.
watching the Season 28 ozfortress main grand final. Fighting Dreamers managed to take this one 2-0 in terms of maps, process, and metalworks, both going their way. A very, very close fought game. Huge shout out to the I don't know what word to put on it because I don't want to describe you as losers. But Ascension 2.0, very good fight. And I think that'll do it. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Good
Cheers, guys.
night.
Have a good one. Good night.
Good night.